Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I can still kind of taste that cookie I just ate. I don't know why I thought that was a good thing to share, so you know, do with that information what you will. By the way, I did legit roll the classics this time, so there you go. Got that going for you. So, what build do we do today? Do I even have a good build idea? Well, there's a part of me that wants to go over my thought process for making a power-based build. But I think today I just want to do a nice not going to say relaxing, but I think we are going to have ourselves some fun with. Let's see what I do. Balance. Do I want to do signature spam? Critical? See, this is the problem. I did not think this through ahead of time. I know some of the things that I, promised I would do, and that is still coming, of course. But I'm not sure tonight is the night for it. I'm feeling, I don't know, kind of lackadaisical, if that's even the best word for it. That's just the only word I can think of. So, with that having been said, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try out a little Dark Katana time. So, how best do we want to do this? See, I could run Air Burst, I could run Ignition Rush, which I don't want to do. Or I could run neither, and just run something that'll be good for defense, which is likely what I'm going to do. Radiant Blast is melee. Frostblade is melee, but doesn't quite work out the way I want it to. See, normally when I do this type of build, I'm pretty quick to home in on Bladed Vine, but I just recently did Bladed Vine. So how about we do Wind Slash? As for the signature, I want to make sure that the signature that I choose is going to be good for this build. Obviously, Shearing Chain is a particularly good choice. Terra Ring is okay. Tectonic Drill, that's one of my favorites. Strike. I do really like using Shock Assault and Radiant Beat. Those are both a lot of fun to me. Like, I'm kind of gearing up to... See, Astral Dissonance can just be used with everything. Gravity Onslaught. Ooh, that's not a bad choice either. Alright, so it's either Gravity Onslaught or Radiant Beat, and I think I want to go Radiant Beat just because. And now we need Control. Something that'll make it easier, something that'll make it easy to keep the enemies off my back. And the first thing that comes to mind is Frost Fan. But then there's so many other options. There's... Like, if I want to go just full electricity, I could go Twin Turbine. But... Or Spark Array, but I don't want to go full electricity. So, what control method do I use? And right now, the answer to me... Actually, you know what? I'm going to take Prickly Ballet. It was recently part of a discussion, and someone was saying they knew it was a good control method, but they didn't like it very much. And, you know, more power to you, I get it. I, on the other hand, love Prickly Ballet. And I am happy to use this as a means of controlling enemy movements. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the floor plan. I say that as if that were just completely staged, that it would happen on the second go. And I think... I know the mistake I'm about to make, but I think we start with the twins just to make it so that my signature isn't completely useless, like later on in the run. Oh. You know, I'm just gonna shut up. I guess Atlas decided he wanted to take a break. And you know what? That's fine, because I wanted to take a break from him. So I guess the feeling was mutual. Uh-oh. My birds are acting weird towards one another. Okay, can we not, guys? Like, seriously, can we not? Yeah, in case you couldn't tell by that line delivery, I've kind of had Young Frankenstein on the brain today. In my opinion, one of the best comedies ever made, although do I prefer that or Spaceballs is a question for the ages. I don't know if I can ever properly answer that question. Like, my heart is telling me Spaceballs. My brain is telling me, but you know they're both great, right? Alright, so far so good. Though I feel like I'm not exactly playing super well at the moment. But I am also working with a build that is very different from my norms. And that was just dumb. Okay, can we not? Come on. Apparently my birds have decided that this is a really good time to argue about something, not that I know what they're arguing about. Like, maybe it's not really for me to know what they're arguing about, if I'm being honest. Like, maybe once I learn what they're arguing about, I'll just kind of shake my head and go, "You guys are embarrassing." Alright, do I want either of these? I'm kind of thinking no. Well, maybe Embracing Vines. It's not Rippling Rupture, so it might actually, you know, do something. Alright, so yep, that was Dr. Song. Alright, and is there anything here that I want? Not really. What is this? Catalytic vial? I don't really care. Yeah, nope, there's nothing here that's really catching my attention. I think I am going to grab Embracing Vines, though. Because I think having a secondary control method would really help. Then what I would really like is a secondary combo method. And when I say that, I mean some other really decent melee attack that can really add on some damage. And, you know, work particularly well with the critical hit setup I have with the old Katana of Darkness. Alright, let's wait for the Prickly Ballet to be ready to go again. There we go. It's actually working out pretty nicely so far. Electric swords. Excitable bird. Why, yes, sir, I am referencing you. Hey, you can just hear his excitement in the background, can't you? He just so wants all this attention. Alright. Well, I like this. I might grab the Nerite Shell, even though it'd be useless and, well, not useless, but of reduced usefulness in the third chapter. Or third stage, you know, Sky Palace, whatever you want to call it. Hold on, let me go unlock the portals in the boss room real quick. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, hey, if I had any useless relics, I could drop them off with you. And I don't think that relic is entirely useless yet. Well, maybe. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Okay, we haven't finished exploring to the north. Well, that was pointless. Alright, moving on. And since I do kind of have young Frankenstein on the brain, I think it's worth pointing out that there are a couple of very interesting, like, dark gothic indie Metroidvanias, and if that sounds incredibly specific, trust me, I get it, but it's worth pointing out because I'm kind of not 100% sure if I want to try getting into one of them or not. We're gonna grab Burn Cycle. Or, you know, both of them. But I know my roomie has been looking forward to both, so... The games in question that I'm thinking about... And yes, I am going to sell this, despite the fact that it's probably not necessarily in my best interest. I also don't think I'm going to need that many. Okay, so burn combo I have to use at the end of my combo string. He just wants to be included. He can hear me talking over and he's like, no, give me attention. Sir, you must be aware that I am doing things right now. There we go. And actually, I think that works out quite nicely because I can use Twin Turbines as the control method against Freya. Yeah, that's working out nicely. Oh wow, I'm stupid. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. The two games in question that are either coming out soon or are already out are... I believe it's called The Last Faith, and then Blasphemous 2. Which, you know, I didn't finish Blasphemous, but... I'm considering what the story was, I have a hard time understanding how there could be a sequel to that. But maybe it would make more sense if I actually finished the game in its entirety. I'm a good chunk of the way through it, and maybe it's just my bad that I haven't, you know, taken up to finishing it. But you know how it is, you start playing something and then you get heavily distracted by something else. I think in this case it was Elden Ring, so not a bad thing to be distracted by, if I'm being honest. But I know that's a thing, and I'm already seeing like little guides and whatnot for it on my Google News feed, so obviously it's done something to attract someone's attention. I do wonder how much of that is it's a really good game and how much of it is it's a sequel to something that people really liked, so we're just going to cover it because. Now make no mistake, I really did like Blasphemous. And I will continue to like it if and when I get around to finishing it. Which is kind of the same boat I'm in with Cult of the Lamb. I need to get around to finishing that game. I got super overpowered before I even got to the last two traders. And yeah, I just haven't gotten back to it. Oh, we definitely want this. Last Faith, of course, is the one that hasn't come out yet, but it is looking really intriguing. Like, there's something very interesting about that game that I'm kind of looking forward to. What do we have here that I like? We have this, and we have this. Alright, so now we can go ahead and grab the upgraded burn cycle. No thank you to that, but it is an interesting control method. So, if any of you know anything about either of those two games, please share, because I am very interested in checking those games out. Like, my roommate knew about The Last Faith before I did, and admittedly, that is looking pretty good. But how can I ever turn down something that's billed as Dark Souls, or essentially Elden Ring meets Castlevania? Especially considering that I was talking about, you know, Castlevania just the other day. It's like, you know, Konami, if you had decided to just continue on with your legacy instead of making Pachinko machines, you'd probably still be part of the top of the gaming world. And don't say, oh, well, you know they've got the Master Chief Collection coming out. Or not Master Chief, the Metal Gear Solid Collection coming out. Yes, but they've already fucked up a Metal Gear Solid Collection, if you remember. I don't know if I want that or not. I only have one Cursed Relic. And we're not going to get another one here either, because this is Taffy. But I mean, let's be fair, we can kick Taffy's ass. And get nothing for it in return. That's not true. I like Bolt Claymore, it's just not good for this build. Oh. And on the topic of Metroidvanias, though, I also got to have an actual good look at Touhou Luna Nights, which is a game I know about partially from my Steam feed and partially because I know someone who's really, like, hardcore into the Touhou series. But, I mean, that's actually also looking really good. It was published by Playism, who also published Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, which I really like. So now I'm kind of thinking, okay, maybe I should give this game a try. I'm not a huge Touhou fan, but I don't dislike it either. And I do wonder how well that game plays. It looks interesting. Okay, that was unnecessary pain. You really have to do that to me. I guess that's mostly what this episode is going to be, is me talking about games that I'm interested in, while playing an interesting critical hit build. At least I hope it's interesting. Okay, I don't want that. And yes, I am going to grab this. Oh, do we have the right build to handle you? Ow. Oh, come on, unfreeze already. I dodged in the wrong direction, and yet it didn't matter. I love Spike Track, but this is not the right build for it. I need some sort of defense. Also, I'm going up against Shu, so maybe no Spike Track. Nocturne. Okay, just getting really weird. Like, okay, well that's gonna make... I'm gonna grab it because it's gonna make my basics stronger, but still. I don't really see any reason to gamble with Nocturne. Like, I would actually like to see Nox right now. But no, the game. I guess the game's like, no cursed relics for you. Not old enough, I'm afraid. Okay, these last couple of rooms... Well, that room was very... Maybe not last couple of rooms, but that room specifically was... Okay, enemies are getting annoying now. Where are we going? Okay, so we found everything there. Let's go this way. Nope, nothing here I want, and I'm not going to gamble with Nocturne. I just don't see myself coming out ahead in that transaction. Alright, whatever. Give me the reactive Vine Mail. Let's go. Alright, not bad. Now, there are other games that I've been looking at that have been looking really interesting. Like some of them are going to be part of my initiative to show off some new games. Could you really just... You really just didn't want to give me anything else useful? Like, I don't... Because I have the jewelry box, I actually don't want that, because I don't think they're going to both activate at the same time. That, on the other hand, I'll take. But some of the games that I was planning on showing off as some of the like new roguelites that I was interested in are like, what was the one I just downloaded? Ember Knights. I've heard a lot of good things about Ember Knights, and I'm very interested in giving that a look. And frankly, the game looks good too. I mean, I'm not just talking about the graphics. I mean, it looks like it plays both to my ideals and my expectations. So that ought to be fun. One game I've been on the fence about for a while is a game called Ninja Soul. Which, the reason why I bring that up is because it's something that Steam has been recommending to me for a while now, and... Alright, let me think about this. Do I want to grab the pewter bracelet anyway? And I think I'm going to, just because I don't need the Tears of Midas anymore, and it'll make the Curse Eater's vest a little bit better. Oh, they do work in tandem. Oh, never mind. I don't know what I was so worried about. Ow. That was painful. Fortunately, we've got more health orbs over here. Whee! Alright, boss fight time. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, I can't pick it up at the same time. Okay. So now I guess the question is it even worth it to pick up? I say it's worth it to pick up over this because I have more that deals with electricity. And even if air is the element of my basic, I have a lot that works with electricity, including my signature, so I think that's definitely more worthwhile. Ugh, I hate that spell so much. And on a similar point, I should also ask, how are you guys liking the 30XX content? I personally really enjoy playing that game, and I'm loving the chance to really sink my teeth into a new roguelite, let alone a Mega Man roguelite. That's just the cherry on top. It's like, what? My favorite franchise and a roguelite? Oh my goodness. Oh, now now you come in with the stuff that would have really made this run busted wide open. Okay, thanks, game. I guess better late than never, but still, what the actual fuck? Nah, I'm not gonna need the vampire's eyeglasses. Let's just go. Oh my goodness. And that was a very quick fight. I am all for that. And just like that, we've completed another run. I hope you guys very much enjoyed the run. Me and my Napoleon hat had a great time doing this. And hey, if you guys know anything about any of those games that I brought up during the run, by all means, let me know. I'm very interested in what you guys may have heard, may know, or what you may have actually played. Oh, and on the point of games that I'm interested in, Armored Core 6. Like, so just let me know what you guys think about that as well. And yeah, we're all gamers here, so I hope we have a good time sharing our opinions of these games with each other, as I'm hoping we will. I really do appreciate you guys coming in and spending some of your free time here with me today. It really means a lot to me. I hope you're going to have a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.